Well, another day, another dollar, they say. And see, down at the bottom, I went ahead and used the craft paper. And I thought I'd do it. I'm going to end up using this stuff as drop cloths down in the garage when I paint the garage later. And so it's not like I was wasting it. And that's a lot thicker than just thin plastic. Plus with the thin plastic, I have 12-foot pieces. I would have wasted all the stuff on the 12-foot, or else I'd have to unroll the 12 and then cut off little 3-foot slices and do it that way too. I could have done that, but when I start hitting this stuff, a lot of this could flake off and go through plastic down low or something like that and damage the cabinets. I don't think it's going to, and I could have probably gotten by with the plastic. Okay, but I decided to use the craft paper because I had it. Okay, and now I'm getting ready to put the plastic up of the barricade. And so I figured out where I wanted the barricade, coming across here and then across like this and then angled over that way. I wanted to have enough room for the refrigerator. Initially I was going to give this 3 feet just like I gave that, but that would have been about right there. Then it would have been hard to get in and out of the refrigerator, you know, for the next few days. And so I moved that back a little bit because I don't need as much room here to walk around the corner. You know what I mean? And so I just took my blue tape, and I'm going to use the blue tape up here because this barricade's going to be up here for probably maybe four days or so. Today's Wednesday, if you're counting along with me. And I'd like to get this all out of here and cleaned up by Friday afternoon. But if I go into the weekend, I go into the weekend. The countertop's not coming until Monday. So that gives me the weekend too, if need be. Okay? And so I just took a little bit of tape and stood up there and put a little piece, put a little piece, put a little piece to kind of mimic where this goes. That way when I get up there, you'd be surprised. You think you're going to make a nice line halfway decent with your tape when you get up there and you find out later, oh man, I'm way off because of how you were putting it up. So I just kind of did that, and now I'm gonna go dot to dot. And I wasn't really going to show this. I was just going to show when I got done putting the plastic up, but I didn't know if you wanted to kind of see this little section or not. And so I'm just going to take my tape and see when I put it up there, I'm going to put the tape and then roll it on, kind of. Okay, just from there to there, I guess. And I got to figure out which side to put nice and tight. I'm going to do the outside, okay? And I don't know if that's going to stay. It could zip across, and I could stop it right there. See, it's gonna start unrolling here if I don't watch it. And it would unroll if you had a thicker roll of tape up there. Let's just see if it stays, shall we? I could just cut it off. You know, maybe I'll cut this one and just kind of line it up with that. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm doing the outside tight, and then you see I'm gonna take the inside and roll it down about halfway. Okay? And I could do that when I get all done. You know, go back around because I still have to put the next piece on, and so forth and so on. And then that'll give me enough room to pull the plastic up here, pull it nice and tight, and then kind of roll over the last inch or so to give it a little bit more thickness there, stick it up in there. Okay? That's how I'm going to do it. Okay, so I'm going to keep going around, and let's just see. You see up there, I'm just going to roll it down. I'm going to roll that edge down about halfway as I go. Or I get all the tape up there and then I can go back and roll it down. Okay? So I'm going to go across and go over here and all that. And then I'll measure for my plastic and cut that next. Okay, I got it up there. So in theory, your blue tape that's up there, only about half of it is on the ceiling. And I'm hoping 4 days from now, 3.5, 4 days, 5 days from now, when I pull this plastic down and when I pull the masking tape off, it doesn't pull off some of the flat paint. I'm hoping. Now, if it does, I got some paint touch up and stuff. And my word, look how curly Q that thing is. Well, that's because I wanted to go straight and then go across at an angle like that, and that's fine. Okay, and so now I'm going to measure for my plastic, and I was you're in luck because I was really thinking I'm going to put all the masking tape up, and then I'm going to cut the plastic, put the plastic up, and then just show you that. But you're getting more of it, and the one thing Momi and I were talking about was when the countertop guys come and everything's all cleaned up, I was going to have all the plastic down and all that kind of stuff, because they shouldn't have to really do hardly anything on prep work, because they'll have everything already cut and measured and all that kind of stuff. The only thing that the guy, when he came out here measuring, he said we're going to have the sink cut out and all that kind of stuff, but he'll go over with you before he drills the holes for your sink faucet. And this has a little pump, hand pump for soap dispenser, and then for your aerator. So I thought I was going to do 3 holes. Then the guy said, hey, nowadays on peninsulas, and even years ago on peninsulas, a lot of times they didn't put the aerator up high. If you didn't want to have the aerator showing, you would just loop it up high enough underneath inside the cabinet and way up high. And I think that's what we're going to do. So we're only going to have to drill 2 holes on top of this counter. And see, when he drills the holes, it's just going to be wide open like this. And I may have to take a piece of plastic, put it over him as he's drilling it, or they should come with a vacuum attachment or something, and as they're drilling, somebody's holding a vacuum there to keep the dust to a minimum, because I don't want dust flying all over the place. And yet, you know, I don't want to leave all the masking tape up and the plastic barricade up when the guys get here, because then the masking tape's going to be up there for 2 or 3 extra days. If I get done Friday, and if they don't come until Monday afternoon, now the tape's up there Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, 3 more days, and it might have a tendency of the tape to stick up to your ceiling. Okay, and that's why I'm using the blue tape. Okay, remember that. Okay, let's get on with it. I'm going to measure this right about where the tape line is. There, that's about 11 feet to there. And then I'm going to come out this way. I'm going to overhang the wall just a little bit. I'm going to come across. There's 7 feet. That's 11 plus 7 is 18. And then I'm going to measure across here, which is about 6 feet. That's 24. That's 24 feet. And so, I might just give the plastic a little bit more just to be on the safe side. 24 feet. Okay? And so, 25 feet. Let's say 25 feet. And I'm just going to measure off of this paper that I have down here. 25, let's see. Oh man. 11, 18, 19, 21, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 25. Measure twice, cut once, right? 25 feet. Good grief. I got to measure way down here. Okay. 25 feet. It looks like to the end of the wall. Right there. Okay. The end is 25. 25 feet, and I got a 400-foot roll. You see? And so, just want to make sure you can see this, okay? As I pull that out. And if you have two guys, obviously, somebody can hang on to the plastic. See, it just pulls up out of here. I didn't even open the top of this other than the strip here. I never have to open that. That keeps it all nice, see? Okay? So I can just keep pulling it out. And another thing I could do, if I wanted, I did this at another place when I was doing what was it? A popcorn ceiling. I just measured out my hands, how far I could reach comfortably. And I could, that's 5 feet, okay? So I could do that. You know, 5, 10. Let's just see how close I get, okay? 10, 15. You there? Then I can just stay right here. 15, 20. I'm just guessing here now, okay? Let's just see how close I come. Okay? 25. Okay, so I'm going to put this right here at 25. I'm going to put a weight on it. Let's see what I have. My nail puller. I got my nail puller here. I'll wrap my nail puller around there like that. We'll just see how close I come. And then I can pull out some more if I need to. Look at that, no joke. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. And that's another way you can measure your plastic. And I'm going to try to use my my little sheet metal cutters. Kaboom, 25. And that should give me way more than I need. I can just hold on to that, twist that a little bit, and cut it off. Look, boom. If I end up not using any more plastic, then I can kind of take it, fold it, and then push it back in there. Because see, I don't, actually I'm going to need a little bit more. I'm going to need a little bit more of that. That's right. That's right. You remember what I was going to do? Before I put this plastic up, I'm going to put another piece of masking tape. And I'm going to put it, because when this plastic goes across, I'm going to put a slit in it here. I'm going to take the masking tape from about here on over. That's right. I'm going to do a second piece there. So I need to finish that masking tape up there and get that cut. And then I'll show you how I install that plastic.